What's up, guys? This is Chris here, and today we're coming at you on this dreary day in Iowa to give you a little bitty mouse gun. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite 380 pistols, the LCP Max. Now, the Ruger LC Max has some pros and cons, let's put it that way. This is a tiny little gun, and it's going to have tiny little gun problems, but I think it's one of the best tiny little guns you can get. We're doing the first shots today. However, I actually have a lot of experience on the previous version of this, and I do actually have some experience on this one as well. I have already technically shot some before, just not on film. The Ruger LC Max is a polymer frame striker fired pistol with a 3-inch barrel and an overall weight of a shockingly low 18 ounces. Very, very lightweight, very, very small handgun, super thin as well, you can see it there, but it does come with pretty decent features. Doesn't have too bad of a trigger, the grip is manageable for how small it is, and it's got some pretty excellent sights, which I like a lot. We have, I believe, a True Glow front here, a tritium and HD front with a blacked out rear U, and I actually like the U for a gun like this because this gun is not all about long distance accuracy. This is a close CQB style firearm. This is meant to be like carried in a pocket or very low pro carry, and it's meant to be used up close and personal, and in that I think it does a pretty good job. It is a 380, which I believe is the lowest caliber that you should probably use for self-defense, although bullet's a bullet, and put in the right spot, they all work. That being said, 380 has reasonable penetration, so if you were going to have to shoot a target from the side, for example, wearing a winter coat, you'd probably get the job done with 380, whereas other calibers you may not. Headshot's a headshot, but for most use, I would say the lowest is going to be a 380. Now, it's nice that this is a 380 because even 380s can have recoil with a very small gun, and this is an 18-ounce polymer frame pistol, so it's very, very small, so you do actually have to have a little bit of control in order to shoot this. The smaller gun you generally get, the harder they are to shoot. That's why it's always so funny that guys will get their wife, you know, this gun for their first gun or something like that, because these are very difficult to shoot, but they are very, very easy to carry, and it's always better to have a gun than not have one, regardless of what it is. So for me personally, when I'm like running or I do a long hike or something like that and I don't want something heavy, sometimes I stow the LCP or the LCP Max. So every gun certainly has its niche, although this might not be my personal favorite overall carry gun. Now, the Ruger Max, the other perk about it is it comes in at about $300, and it's very available. You can find it pretty much anywhere, and it's made by Ruger, which is a company that backs their stuff up, so if you have any problems, you're good to go there. Today we're going to go out and shoot it, and we're going to shoot it a little bit at long distance, although I'm not confident we're going to do well, and then we'll shoot it up close, and I'm probably going to have my wife shoot it as well, just because, you know, I think that her small hands might better use this tiny little baby. Before we get to the noisy cricket, I do want to mention my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. It's because of you we have guns like this. I got this gun at Mr. Guns with the Patreon dollars, so thank you for that. If you want to support the channel, it's the best way to do it. Just go to the link in the description below and sign up. I also want to mention YouTube super thanks. You guys that don't want to use Patreon, that's fine. People have been sending us super thanks. We appreciate that. It helps out. We buy guns and ammo either way. Also in that description is a link to a local shelter in Ames, Iowa. It's the YSS. They could really use your help, so please get down and donate to those kids. We did have a failure. I dropped the magazine. I think I'd get one by accident. Hit the barrel. Well, she's no sharpshooter, but she's reliable. Okay. All right, so we got the LC Max out here at 50 yards, which may as well be 1,000. This gun's so small that I seriously doubt we're gonna be able to hit with it from here, but we'll have to see. I'd be impressed if I could hit a building from here. I don't have anything to say to that. For the first time, I'm speechless.
But you're not, because you're talking.
See? No matter what, you can't shut me up. Fail barrel. Trigger control.
thump is just so funny.
demoralizing because there's no sound out here. So like I heard that loud and clear.
It's like, you suck.
I did want to mention that I've changed my grip on the LC. So instead of doing a semi-automatic grip, it was actually making me super nervous. I was gonna get my finger in front of the barrel because the barrel's so short. So now I'm doing the thumbs over revolver grip to keep my hands away from the barrel. That gives me a little more oomph on my wrist, I've noticed, because my left hand's doing essentially nothing, but it makes me feel better about my phalanges. Good barrel. Better than I thought at 50 yards. Look at this thing. That's the smallest gun I own. All right, so we're at a little bit more manageable distance of about a 30-35 here. And I just want to see at what distance I can kind of keep them all on the target. This little mouse gun. Well, apparently not 35 because I already missed. Ooh, this thing hurts to shoot.
Okay, now we're at the distance where all the doofuses won't get mad.
Well, we're still a little far for that. We'd have to go to 7 yards for all the doofuses to not be mad.
Which is like a 2-year-old could shoot that. So.
What? 2-year-old could shoot that? Like Jerry Mitchell, like maybe when he was 2.
I'm just throwing shade.
I weirdly pictured a baby with his old face.
Yeah.
Did you? Come get some.
Sometimes you have to do one-handed drills.
How's that left hand, Ace?
What if someone cuts off your hand or something like that?
Or maybe you're just,
like
I don't
Jamie
know,
Lannister?
giving somebody a massage and you don't want to stop because you're getting somewhere.
Okay. This thing is so small.
Yeah, it's real small. "10 yards, you're a little beast with it though."
That is painful.
Yeah, you say it's more recoil than you'd expect.
Wow.
People are like, 380's got no recoil. Well,
it sure does.
2-ounce gun, it sure does.
That is unpleasant, but effective.
Yeah, I bet it would be effective. We're shooting Full Metal Jacket through it right now, but you kind of argue, it'd be hard to argue that's not what you'd want. I prefer penetration.
Me too.
Fail barrel. Fail barrel. She's a reliable little hoe, though. Hoe?
Ow. My poor little hand.
It's just because it's super cold. They can't tell by your breath.
All right.
You look like a career smoker.
All right. I kind of want to shoot this left-handed, honestly. Let's see.
Hold on. Okay. See what you got, sexy?
Ready?
Yep. I don't know why you look so gangster when you were doing that.
It's honestly more comfortable one-handed.
That's why I dropped my left hand, because the grip's so small. I figured, screw it, I might as well have a full grip with one hand.
Yep.
You know, that's what I was doing too.
Let's go up there and talk about it. It's cold down here.
Okay. All right, so overall, my first, second, third-ish impressions of the LCP are, it's a tiny little 380, and it's got tiny little 380 problems. That being said, out of all the tiny little 380s, this is the one I'd choose. It's reliable, it's durable, it's time-tested, it's cheap, about 300 bucks. It's got that 3-inch barrel. It'll fit in about any crevice you want to stow this bad boy. And overall, it does what it's intended to do. You know what it doesn't do? It's not an Atlas Gunworks. It's not a staccato. Can't shoot it super fast, can't shoot it far away. If you're looking for a very shootable 380, I'd recommend the EZ series, maybe the Glock 43, or sorry, Glock 42, my bad. This is gonna be an ultra conceal pocket pistol, and it works in the manner that it's designed. It's got a lot of recoil, it's a little bit hard to shoot, it's got a small grip, it's got a little bit heavier trigger, but because of that, it works extremely well in that 0 to 10 yard distance, which almost all altercations take place in. If somebody's looking to hurt you, they generally get close, and if they get close, with this, you're good to go. There will be a full review of this at some point, maybe not a 1,000-round review because I'm not that much of a masochist. But if you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please support your local homeless shelters. Remember to recycle. I'm hurrying up before the car gets. I'll check you later.